How to write a research proposal. Advice and guidance on writing a proposal for a student research project. Purpose of a research proposal. A research proposal should describe what you will investigate, why it is important to the discipline, and how you will conduct your research. Simply put, it is your plan for the research you intend to conduct. All research proposals are designed to persuade someone about how and why your intended project is worthwhile. Your intended project is worthwhile. In your proposal, you will need to explain and defend your choices. Always think about the exact reasons why you are making specific choices and why they are the best options available to you and your project. Your research proposal aims should be centered on relevance. You want to convince the reader how and why your research is relevant and significant to your field and how it is original. This is typically done in parts of the introduction and the literature review. Now, the context. You should demonstrate that you are familiar with the field. You understand the current state of research on the topic and your ideas have a strong academic basis that is not simply based on your instincts or personal views, okay? This will be the focus of your introduction and literature review. Approach. You need to make a case for your methodology, showing that you have carefully thought about the data, tools, and procedures you will need to conduct the research. You need to explicitly defend all of your choices. This will be presented in the research design section. Feasibility. You need to demonstrate clearly that your project is both reasonable and feasible within the practical constraints of the course, time scales, institution, or funding. You need to make sure you have the time and access to resources to complete the project in reasonable periods. Now, proposal format. The format of a research proposal varies between fields and levels of study, but most proposals should contain at least these elements: introduction, literature review, research design, and reference list. Generally, research proposals can range from 500 to 1,500 words or 1 to a few pages long. Typically, proposals for larger projects such as a PhD dissertation or funding requests are longer and much more detailed. Remember, the goal of your research proposal is to outline clearly and concisely exactly what your research will entail and accomplish, how it will do so, and why it is important. If you are writing to a strictly enforced word count, a research proposal can be a great test of your ability to express yourself concisely. Introduction. The first part of your proposal is the initial pitch for your project, so make sure it succinctly explains what you want to do and why. In other words, this is where you answer the readers' "so what?" It should typically include introducing the topic, outlining your problem statement, and research questions, and giving background and context. Some important questions to shape your introduction include: who has an interest in the topic? Scientists, practitioners, policymakers, particular members of society. How much is already known about the problem and why is it important? What is missing from current knowledge and why? What new insights will your research contribute? Why is this research worth doing? If your proposal is very long, you might include separate sections with more detailed information on the background and context, problem statement, aims, and objectives, and importance of the research. Now, for the literature review, it's important to show that you are familiar with the most important research on your topic. A strong literature review convinces the reader that your project has a solid foundation in existing knowledge or theory, how it relates to established research in the field. Your literature review will also show that you are not simply repeating what other people have already done or said. This is also where you explain why your research is necessary, okay? You're not simply stating what other people said, okay? Try to prove it. You might want to consider some of the following prompts. Now, comparing, these are the prompts. Comparing and contrasting. What are the main theories, methods, debates, and controversies? Being critical. What are the strengths and weaknesses of different approaches? Showing how your research fits in. How will you build on, challenge, or synthesize the work of others? Filling a gap in the existing body of research. Why is your idea innovative? Etc. Finish reading it by yourself. Bye bye.